Hi, I'm Zach, and this is Challenger Vedic Astrology and Tarot. Welcome to the channel. So if you'd like to get either a Vedic Astrology or a tarot reading with me, you can do so at my website. It'll be linked down in the description box below. And if you like my videos, be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out me and the channel. Okay, so this video is going to be on the meaning of Aries in the first house. So let's pull up a chart and have a look. Okay. So now we have our little birth chart here. Alright, so Aries in the first house. Now, first house, this is separate from the meaning of signs. Real quick. So each house is tied to a cardinal direction. So the first house is the sign that was rising in the east at the time you were born. So the first house is the east direction. Okay. Now everything else I say is going to be tied to the sign and house. Alright. So, Aries. Aries is you. It's your body, your sense of self. It's your brain. And this is for Aries and the first house. Represents all these things. So Aries representing the brain. Aries in the first house. First house is where Jupiter and Mercury, planets of intelligence and wisdom, have directional strength. So wherever Aries sits in the chart, if Jupiter and Mercury are sitting in Aries, you know this person's probably somewhat intelligent. And it's your sense of self. So wherever Aries sits in the chart, that's how a person derives their sense of self. If it's their 10th house, then they feel themselves when they're dealing with their job and in their career. Just as an example. It's how a person comes to know themselves, is where the sign of Aries sits. So it's different for every ascendant. Now, Aries in the first house is also the soldier, the warrior. Gotta have a body to fight. Now, a funny thing is, if we look at the fourth house, here we have the sign of Cancer. Now, why am I bringing up the fourth house? Well, this is that house to house technique that I told you all in the last video. So, 10 places away from the fourth house becomes the first house, becomes the original sign of Aries. So that means, quite literally, you become your mother's career. Once you're born, your mom has a new full-time job. Now, I'm not saying, your father doesn't work, to take care of you as well, but generally speaking, the mother does most of the work when it comes to taking care of you. Okay. That's one I find a little funny. So, like, if you make the fourth house the ascendant, all of a sudden you're looking at your mother's life. Aries, the original first house, goes into the 10th of career. Okay. So now, let's see, what else? First house also represents your spouse's maternal grandmother. Now, how the hell do we see that? Well, 7th house is your spouse. Fourth from the 7th house becomes the 10th house. So 10th house, mother, spouse's mother. See, because when we make Libra the ascendant, the original 10th house of Capricorn becomes the 4th house of mother. So how does Aries in the original first house become your spouse's maternal grandmother? Well, 7th house is 4th from the 4th. So mother of the mother. So when we look at this from Aries, the original first house, your spouse is Libra in the 7th house. 4 places away becomes the 10th house, your spouse's mother. And 4 places from there becomes the mother of your spouse's mother. So Aries in the 1st house represents your spouse's maternal grandmother. You can develop all kinds of techniques just knowing this. Things I haven't even thought of. But this is how you get the true meanings of signs and houses. And it's a lot, but in order to truly understand these, you have to know this. All right. But that's what I have for the meaning of Aries in the 1st house. And if you like my videos, once again, be sure to like and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one.